Okay, so in this particular site, this is my top bar, this is my menu. So let's try something like these two things that are here. Okay, let's try these two things. We see if we can get all these things on, but all of these things are in a div. This one is in a div. Okay, so let's try this one here. So we'll go to create maybe index.html. In index, whenever you have index.html, it means the home page or the landing page. The page opens first whenever somebody visits the site. Okay, that's what it's called, index.html. So I can come here, click here. This is new file. I'll just say index.html. What that's about index.html? I said whenever you have index.html, you should understand that is the first page to open whenever you are loading that site. So HTML5, I can say in the title, I say home, or let's say welcome to SYZ Nigeria Limited. Okay, and I put slash, I say home. Okay, home page. Okay, that you can do anything like that. Whatever is your title is up to you. Okay, so this is the title of, this is the index page. Index page means the page that is always loaded whenever that site is visited. Like this site now that we just visited now, this is the index page. Okay, this is technovate.com. Okay, so what it has loaded for me is the index page. So if I come here and say something like slash index.php, okay, it will still load that same page for me, because the system knows without you even adding this thing that the home page is index.html. So index.html is actually the home page of a website. Right? The page that loads when a website is visited. It is also called the landing page. So let's go, and this is our home page. So I want to do internal CSS here. So I just say something like style. We've done that before. We did internal CSS here, and we say maybe body. Body is actually also an element. It's a tag. Okay, so we say body. Whatever I'm doing here now will affect the entire body of this website. So I say body, background of this body is something like orange. Okay, maybe color of the text. The color of the text. Color should be HFFF. You know what this one is? It's white, Navi. It's white. So maybe the font size. No, let's not worry about the font size now. So everything that comes, the background of this page is orange, and every text that comes into this page will be white colors. Alright, so it means that our home page will have a background of orange, and all the text inside will be white in color. Okay, so I want us to do the top bar like what we have here. This top bar. So I can come and say div. Okay, div, and I will give the class of that div. I'll give it top bar. So if I want to write a div, the class, without having to write div first and then start specifying the class. I just do, for example, I say dot top bar. Okay, once I say dot top bar and press enter, the computer understands that I'm trying to do a div that has a class of top bar. I will repeat it again. I want to do a div that has top bar as the class name. I don't need to come and start writing maybe open this thing, that's what's it called, less than sign div and say class, okay, class, and say top bar, all right, and then maybe I'll close. I must not do it like this. Okay, so come in here and then type in something like dot top bar. The system knows I want to do a class called top bar, so I press enter key. Can you see now? I have div, and the class of that div is top bar. So I should press enter so that my div will align well here. So we'll start putting what we have here. Okay, this is now this what I did here, so that this aligned here, this one I also aligned here, is something that we call display flex. Let me just introduce you to the flex. Flex is also part of CSS. Now the class here, this is top bar, right? And I want to do on that class again. I'll say top bar left. Okay, and enter. Okay, so I'll come under here and say dot top bar right. Okay, I will let you know what I mean by all this. Okay, let's go and see this. See, this is the left part of this top bar. This is the right part of this top bar. So I said dot top bar left, which means the content that are here now is what we're going to have there. This top bar right is this way. So let's see. Okay, so I put the content here. What do we have there? Opening hours. Opening hours. Let me see what is there. Okay, Monday to Saturday. To Saturday, 8:00, okay, a.m. to 17:00 p.m. Okay, so here we have the top bar right. So I'm going to put the content for the top bar right now. Okay, that's the phone number +234. Okay, space 703865375. Okay, then you put this slash sign, then info at technovate.com. Okay, so let's see what our work looks like when we go and preview it. Can you see how our work looks? Now everything is together. Even though we have said that this should be top bar left and this should be top bar right, they are all looking alike. Okay, so it's CSS that will help us to make it look the way it's supposed to look. Okay, all right. So let's continue. I want to change this color thing. I want to change it to. Let me just remove the color thing so that it doesn't come with that color. Orange color is not proper. Though we said the body should have this color. You can also use CSS to change all those attribute. So what will help us to get this thing to align properly, all right, like what we have in this website now, is what we call display flex, and that display flex we use it first on the top bar. So we select this top bar, go to CSS. This Israel.css is not referenced here, so we can just come here and copy the one that already have. Yeah, I think it's referenced here. Okay, it's referenced here. No, it's not referenced here even. Okay, is it referenced here? Okay, it's here. But let us type it ourselves. We know we have learned how to type this in, so we can come here and say link. Okay, real style sheet. Should have known how to do it by now. Style sheet. Okay, and then href is Israel.css. Okay, so I'll close it. So that means the CSS styles that we're adding here will affect this index of the HTML. So we'll copy this top bar now. I want to give it its own CSS attribute. We'll come here, and I told you I like to use comments. I like to use comments. I told you about comments. Okay, so in my CSS files, I always put comments. So I want to put comments here, and I want to say the comment for CSS is this way. Okay, so I'll come in between and say CSS for the top bar. It will help me to easily identify the CSS for the top bar any time that I come in to do my work. So I'll say dot top bar. Okay, can backtrace this in. Top bar, open curly brace, close it. Top bar, I will say width of that top bar. Width. The width is always, you know, why should I make my width 100%? You should have to remember this now. Now, I want to give you the notes. Okay, width 100%. It is good to make a width of a div 100% to occupy the entire width of the device viewing the web page. Okay, I've seen that. So this is the reason you should make a div 100% width, because once you make a div 100% width, it will assume the size of the entire screen. You don't know who will visit your site, maybe using a mobile phone. So if it's 100% width, it means that it will take the 100% width of that mobile device. If it's something like this kind of laptop that is this size now, it will take the 100% width of this laptop. If it's a smart TV that is bigger, it also takes the 100% of the smart TV. If it's a desktop screen, all right, it also take the 100% of that desktop screen. So it's always advisable to make your div or whatever element that should cover the screen to be 100% width. Because that's what I've done here now. So we say the width should be 100%. Okay, the width of this div, this div here, where is it? This top bar. You know, this top bar, this one is covering everything that is here. All these things are all inside this top bar. Okay, this last top bar. So meaning that I'm making this particular one 100%. So everything that is here now will be inside 100%. Okay. So let's see. The color of this this top bar is navy blue, something like navy blue. So I can come and say in the CSS file, I'll say which is that, maybe background is navy blue. Okay, so let's see what it looks like in our browser. Have you seen it? So if you look at this, the background is navy, even in the can you see? But this navy is thicker than the one I have in my phone. Okay, so there's a plugin I actually downloaded in my browser. You might also need to download it in your own browser. I use it. So there's something like this in the here. It's called Colorzilla. You can write it down. You can download it. It's easy to download. Just go to Google and download it into your browser. I use it to copy colors. Whenever I see a color I like, I'll use it to copy that color. Okay. For example, now I like this color now, and that's not the color I have in my own. My own is lighter. Though I can come here and hover around here, all right, and then I can just come and select the color. Can you see? Just drag this in and drag it and get a color that looks like that one. Okay, and I will allow it. Though if you also check it, it might not be exactly what I have there. So what I do is to use Colorzilla. Okay, this Colorzilla now, as long as it's in your browser, just click on it and use the Colorzilla to come around that image. If you come around that image to get that color for you. When you get that color, I'm just trying to get the color now. Just a moment. Okay, once you get the color, you copy it. So I've copied the color now. Can you see? I've copied it. Color copy. So look at the hex code. So now that I've copied that, come and use that hex code and paste here. Just select all this and paste. So that's my color now. See that color. So if I go to my browser here and refresh, see now. Okay. So that is how to copy color. Use Colorzilla. This tool here. You can download it for yourself. Colorzilla. I use it to copy colors whenever I'm working. Now the text color here is white. Sabi? So I can come here and say the color of my text should be white. That's FFF. Okay. So let's see what it looks like. I see. So the text color here now is white. So I'm going to use something that will wow you now. It's called display. Display is actually a CSS code as well. Display, I say flex. Okay, display flex. Okay, let's see what happens when we say display flex. Can you see? Can you see what happened now? Once I say display flex, everything has come and they are all aligned in a straight line. Okay, but as I need to add some height, I'll just come here and say height. Okay, maybe 70 pixel. Let me see what it looks like. I think that might be too big. Let me make it 70 pixel. Oh, that's big. That's too big. So let's check 40 pixel. Okay, I think 40 is fine. 40 is fine. So I can say also, I told you about let's say padding top. Just watch. Padding top. Maybe say something like 10 pixels. Let's see what it looks like. Have you seen it now? Padding top, 10 pixels. So we say flex, display flex. I can say flex direction. Okay, I say row. But from here, this way, actually in the right side, while here is in the left side. So say top bar right. So I'm going to select top bar right and copy it. then come to my CSS file and say dot Topbar, right? Okay, I will say something like maybe margin is aligning, is aligning to the right. So I can also select the whole of this. Now I'll change this one to top bar left. So top bar left, this one is top bar right. So 5 pixels is okay for top. Right is also good at this. But let's reduce this. 300 is too much. Maybe 180. All right. See how it's looking now. So this one is too high also. So let me make it 650. Okay. Have you seen it now? So we have been able to do this kind of top bar that is here. Can you see? We're able to do it. But you say there's a space in between this thing here. So you can also put the space. While you are typing, you can also put the space. Okay, there's a code for space in HTML. HTML code for space. Okay, for space. So simple. That's the code here. And NBSP. Then you close this. That's the code for space. So I can copy it. I put it in here. I put another one here. And also I can put another one here and here. Okay. So let's go and see whether that space has worked. Can you see now? The space is there now. Okay. The space is here at the moment. So this is the sign for space and NBSP semicolon. So you see how our work is looking now. Okay, so we'll be able to do our top bar. All right. Then let's do the menu. Let's do the menu. Okay. So we're going to do the menu now. So we're going to create a div now for menu. Okay. So call it div Nav Bar, navigational bar. Okay. And then I'll close. Okay. So inside this Nav Bar, I will start having my on order lists. Okay. First of all, I will have my logo. I can just have let's say I have that logo there, paragraph, or let's call it a div as well. Div close. I'll say Technovate. That's our logo. Okay. So I'll start in an order list. I'll put list. We've done this one before. Home. Okay. Home in capital letter. So I'll select this. Control C. Okay. Paste. How many do you have? They have about services, contact, and request a quote. So we have about. There we have services. And I have contact. Contacts. Okay, close it. Then there's another one there. Request a quote. Request a quote. So I put another li, say, sorry, request a quote. Okay, request a quote. So you say, how come this request a quote has a different whatever? Who can see how all those things are done? So if I go to my browser and refresh, can you see what I have? See what I have? Home, about. There's supposed to have bullets. You're not seeing it because of the kind of padding that we have in this work. Let's go and see what our CSS is saying. So our CSS. Let's go all the way. Can you see here? We say everything about this work. Everything. This asterisk means everything. Is white card for everything. Everything here should be margin should be 0. Padding is 0. So if you look at that place now, that's why you cannot see the bullets because the padding is 0 here. Margin is also 0. So but let me go and do something about it. Okay. So while we have that nav bar, can come here and say, just select nav bar now, copy, and go to CSS and say, now I'm going to comment here. I'm going to comment here. Okay. For example, I say CSS for nav bar. Okay. Okay. So I'll say dot nav bar margin right margin left, sorry. For example, let's say something like 20 pixels and see what happens. Can you see now? It has come out. Can you see? You cannot see the bullets because I've been able to use my CSS to change the order here. The order, this is an order. This order says everything that comes into this particular website should have no margin and no padding because this white card. Okay, so it means that it will affect everything that comes into this code. But I've used my CSS now to change how this one will look because with CSS can differentiate anything that you want to differentiate. Okay, so that is that. Then so I have this is actually a navigational bar. Okay, it's a navigational bar, and of course you're not supposed to be having the bullets. These bullets here, these bullets are showing you're not supposed to be having it. So you can come here and say nav bar on other, that's UL. Okay, I say list style type. I say none. Let's see what happens. Can you see now? Those bullets have gone with list style type. The whole bullets have gone. So I'm telling you that every on other list on this particular div should not have any bullets. Okay. So let me say something as well. Maybe say float. Let me say right. Let's see what happens. So it's going to the right now.